Hey, welcome to the PLC training. My name is Tim T. Walt, and creator and trainer for mechatronics training. When we look at the trainer, I want to just introduce you to it. It's got three different panels. This top one is the PLC panel. The industrial I/O is all here on this second panel, and the pneumatics is on this third panel. It's lightweight, I don't know, weighs about 10-15 pounds. Depending on options, you can pick it up right from this top, move it. It only sits about 14 inches, 14 and a half inches deep, 23 inches high. And these are 19-inch panels, so it's a really compact, nice unit. So when we look at the PLC panel, there's a couple things to note. That it requires power. There's a power LED, a run LED. This is the PLC itself, the PLC first module, which is built in or as a slot that can be put in. It has inputs, outputs, as well as the analog inputs and outputs. Then there's an input module used for some of the switches and sensors, and outputs used for the lights and commanding the different devices, as well as this terminal strip. So that's the PLC panel. And then the next panel is the industrial I/O panel. It includes the indicator lights, the physical switches, the selector. This is the HMI. Yours may be monochrome, green, or a different color. Analog pot that's able to be used to program the speed of the motor. Analog output meter so students can see, the conversion from digital to analog. And if equipped, it will have a VFD and motor. Most units do, but it is available. And all you have to do is plug it in, controlled via PLC digital analog I/O and a separate power cord. And it's a wonderful industrial I/O panel. The final panel is the pneumatic panel, and it has the pneumatic components, such as the pressure regulator, the digital analog pressure sensor. So this will tell you the pressure that's set to whatever this sense line goes to the back of this, as well as there's a couple outputs for high and low limits. So it's direct reading in PSI. You could use other units as well. There's a DCV, a directional control valve, that an output activates the solenoid, a spring returns it to extend and retract, as well as two sensors. We can see this one is illuminated, that it's fully retracted or fully extended. So those are common in industry to know what the component's doing. For basic setup, power test, when you plug it in, you're going to see one of these two screens, and it allows you, all you have to do is plug in the DC pack. Again, the cord, if there's a VFD, connect the air to the supply, and there's more details in the install manual. And to test out here, you would just hit light test, and the lights would start sequencing on the unit, or on this one. This is a next page button that can take you to the other features, such as extending the cylinder. It'll extend and retract, and it'll show the status of those sensors, whether it's off or on. And then here we have the low and high pressure. They default being set to here. You'll also be able to see the pot here, the voltmeter here, as well as any PSI. Or you can start the motor here, stop it, forward. You can also do that with the first couple push buttons. To access those, you simply click here and go to the next part. Now, that's the power-up test. It's not really a training device. It's at this point, it's just making sure you can exercise all the function. Great for demos, so I would definitely save those programs and use those. When you get to programming, and that'll come a little bit later, but not the purpose of this presentation, but you download and install Windows PC software. It's free from Automation Direct. There's the Click software for programming. The Seymour Micro uses simple USB cables, and very affordable and nice way to go. So it's a great setup. In summary, this is an ideal system. It's been tested and tested with hundreds of students. It teaches the fundamentals. It's easy, it's affordable, and this has a large use, these products, in industry, especially in the OEM. The labs are ready to go, and I've got instructor training and student videos all available, so it makes for a really neat thing. Of course, you're free to do anything on your own because it is a wonderful system. Thanks so much. And if you have any questions, concerns, if you have any questions, if you have any um, looking for resources, please visit the website mechatronicstraining.com.